So the next piece is a premiere. It's composed by someone I've known. We met about over a decade ago. I can't believe I'm saying this, but over a decade ago in sunny California, and now he's in Oregon and I'm in Washington. I always enjoyed my conversations with Daniel, and you know, I really forgot about an interview. You know, I had that show on KPTZ for a couple of years, and I've done podcasting for a while, and I realized when it all started, it was when I was doing my master's in California, and one of the people I interviewed at the time, I was really into interviewing young composers, and one of the people I interviewed at the time was Daniel, and I just realized that, you know, I knew about it, it was stored somewhere in the back of my memory, but as I was preparing for this piece, I realized that. So anyways, this piece is a wonderful piece. It's in 6 movements, and I'll just read what the composer wrote. It's Oatmeal Counterpoint, nutritious, low-fat, high in fiber. Oatmeal Counterpoint is a suite of 6 dances for chamber orchestra written over a bowl of oatmeal, a soundtrack to my morning routine, from oats to coffee, and including even a moment to drift and drum. OC is a musical homage to the early hours, that fleeting space in our lives kept just for ourselves, before it's time to let others in and face the day. That's all I have to say. I know I'm gonna make him uncomfortable. Daniel, please stand up one more time. Everyone look at him. You know, as composers, as creators, it's you know, first as composers, it's really tough to put something out, but also it's really tough for orchestras to play it. You know, we play so much of music that's from the past. From most of the composers on this program are dead. So it's you know, we care about the past and sometimes overlook the people who are composing and living and trying new things now. So that's something that we've tried with Port Townsend Symphony, is to bring to life composers, and that happened with the Ben Thomas piece earlier this year, and other pieces that we've tried to bring light and life to pieces that are not performed or want to be performed and never have an opportunity. So this is one of those collaborations, and I'm so happy we finally had a chance to do it. It's kind of